In part 1, the awakening, you woke up, you realized that your life is your business. And in part 2, the audit, you saw the various departments in your life and you audited each of them. Don't know the department where you're supposed to fix for your life. Now is the most important part, the action plan. This will not be just motivation talk or theory. This is not the exact system where I use to run my life like CEO. And you too fit start to use them today. The 6 systems where I want to show you, don't they really improve my life? And them go still improve your life if you apply them. System 1, now conscious decision making. Many people, they live their life on autopilot. They live their life, they do things without actually thinking about what they are doing. For example, many people go wake up, pick their phone, they browse on social media because they're insisting on waiting everybody they do be that. Then they say yes when they're supposed to say no to something. And some, they spend money or they buy things where they no plan to buy. That kind of life, now reaction life what they call them. Then they react to things without consciously thinking about what they want to do. But a CEO don't operate like that. Every decision of a CEO is deliberate and conscious. What you eat, when you sleep, the people you spend your time with, and the things you spend your time doing are all decisions you make daily. But you do these things without knowing that you are making decisions. See how I dey practice this system. Before I take any decision, I dey always ask myself, say, how this thing where I want to take align with my personal goals? How this thing will take contribute to move my life forward? These 2 questions, they're simple, but they help me avoid 80% of the mistakes where I supposed to do. For example, imagine that I'm awake at 2 a.m. and I'm tempted to pick up my phone and go browsing on social media. If you use those 2 questions, check that thing I want to do, browsing at 2 a.m. How does it align with my personal goals? How will it contribute to move my life forward? Follow. It doesn't align. Therefore, I won't pick the phone. When you think consciously before you make any decision, you are no longer reacting to life. You are being intentional and deliberate, and you will start making good decisions that will help your life to progress. System 2 is clear target setting. You see, many people, they like to make big dreams, vague dreams, but vague dreams not they work. I want to be successful, I want to be rich, I want to be healthy. Those kind of dreams are good, they are okay, but they know they work. Why? Because they know they clear, and as know they clear, they are not achievable. So vague dreams just be like wishes. And a CEO don't make wishes, they set clear targets. Correct CEO, they set smart targets. Smart target na target where they specific, it dey measurable, it dey achievable, it dey realistic, and it dey time bound. So instead of to say I want to be healthy, you go talk say I go exercise 3 times this week. That one, it dey smart. If you check am well, it dey specific. What you want to do? You want to exercise. The fit measure am, yes, because you don't say na 3 times you want exercise. So at the end of the week, you fit check. I meet my target. How many times I exercise? Na once, na twice, or the 3 times complete. You fit measure am, and it dey achievable. Of course, because to exercise or to work out 3 times in a week, it dey achievable. It no dey impossible. Then it dey time bound. Yes, you say this week, so you give yourself time. Or you don decide say you want to dey read more books. E no go make sense make you just talk say I go dey read books now. That one dey vague, e no dey smart. Instead, you go dey talk say I go dey read for 15 minutes every day. This target, e dey smart, yes. Wetin be the target? Specific. You go dey read books. E dey measurable, yes. You see na 15 minutes you go dey use read every day. E dey achievable, of course. In a day, e dey possible to carve out 15 minutes take read book. Is it time bound? Yes. The time na a day. Within 24 hours, you go read for 15 minutes. This one na smart goal, and that smart goal go help you fit dey meet your target. Why your targets need to be smart is because every year most people set targets, new year targets, but before 30 days, before the end of January, they are back to their previous self. They've abandoned their targets because the targets are not smart. System number 3, Regular self-review. In the business world, when CEOs set targets, they don't set targets and go relax. Many people go set targets and they go allow weeks and months and even years to pass without checking in on themselves to see how well they are doing. But as a CEO of your life, you don't need to follow that route. You're supposed to do weekly review and even monthly review. See how I do my own. Every Sunday evening, I use 15 to 20 minutes they do review. I will ask myself, what is it that went well? What needs improvement? What will be my focus for the coming week? These 3 questions go help me see where I dey meet up, where I know they meet up, and what will be the new target for the coming week. And by the end of the following week, I go do another review to know whether I don't meet up for the area where it need improvement. And even if I don't meet up, I go still ask myself, is there a way I can do it better? The area where I don't do well, can I improve on it? If yes, that one fit be the new target for the forthcoming week. I still dey do monthly self-review because I dey set some monthly targets too. For example, I remember the time where I set a target of 6,250 naira every week. That means in a month I suppose don save 25,000 naira. So now my monthly review go help me see whether I dey progress, I dey do well or not. This system 3, the regular self-review system, dey always help me to dey focused. The 15 to 30 minutes every Sunday evening don really improve my life, and e go still improve your life if you follow this system. System number 4, hire good habits. As a CEO, you have a business. That is your life. And you also have employees working for you in that business. These employees, now your habits, and I think they work for you every day, either to make your life better or not. Good habits just be like productive workers wey dey show up, they dey regular for work, and they dey do their work well. This kind habits na discipline, consistency, focus, perseverance, and patience. So if any of these good habits dey miss for your life, you go need to go hire am. And when you are hiring good habits, don't rush. See how I dey do my own. I no dey rush. If I want to dey do exercise, I want to dey wake up early, and I want to dey read books, all these na good habits wey fit move my life forward, but I no go do all of them at once. I go dey hire them one by one. So for January, I fit hire waking up early. For the whole of January, I go dey practice that one. I go dey make sure say I wake up by 5 a.m. every morning for 30 days. Before the 30 days go end, my body go don dey used to waking up at 5 a.m. Then by February, I go hire another good habit wey be exercising. I go dey exercise at least 3 times a week. For example, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Even if na 10 minutes workout, I go do am for the whole of February. At the end of February, I don hire 2 good habits. 1, waking up early. 2, regular exercising. For March, I go come hire another good habit, reading books. So at the end of March, na 3 good habits I don hire for my life. I don dey wake up early for 90 days now. I don dey do exercise for almost 60 days now, and I don dey read at least 15 minutes for 30 days. So think about it. In a year, in 12 months, I don hire 12 good habits wey go dey work in my life. That is what we call transformation. No be to hire 5 good habits. I want to wake up early, I want to exercise, I want to read books, I want to do this. All those ones, they are too much. Change na small it dey take place. 1% a day, 1% a day. In a year, that 1% will be 365%. So don't rush. Pick one good habit, consistency, discipline, then move on and hire another good habit. System number 5, fire bad habits. A good CEO will not only hire good employees, he will fire employees wey be say dem go dey sabotage the efforts of the company, the goal of the company. He go fire them. Bad habits are toxic. They drain energy, they poison the mind, and they kill progress. Now why you suppose fire them be that? And wetin be these bad habits? Now procrastination, fear, excuses, negative self-talk, laziness. If you have any of these employees working for you right now in your business, in your life, you have to fire them. But you have to do so strategically, because if you fire one bad employee, you go need to replace am. If you no replace am, you have created a vacuum, and vacuum don't move lives forward. So you need to replace that bad employee you fired with a good one. See how I dey do my own. So during my monthly review, I go ask myself, say, which bad habits do I need to fire this coming month? Which area I still dey fall behind? If I don identify am, I go fire am. So for the next 30 days, I go work hard to see say that bad habits I fire am. I no go just fire am, I go come ask myself, say, which good habits I go use replace am, so that I no go create vacuum for my life. For example, I don dey plan to fire social media before bedtime. Before I sleep, instead of picking up my phone and browse, I wan hire one good habit, reading for 15 minutes before going to sleep. And imagine when I succeed to fire social media before bedtime. That 15 minutes of reading every day in 30 days is 450 minutes, and that is equal to 7.5 hours. I would have finished a book. Even if I'm a very slow reader, I will almost finish a book. So that is it. You hire good habits, system 4. You fire bad habits, system 5. Now, system 6. Continuously improve your systems. I don already tell you 5 systems wey fit help you to improve your life starting from today. System 1 na conscious decision making. System 2, clear target setting. System 3, regular self-review. System 4, hire good habits. System 5, fire bad habits. So system 6 will help you make sure say all your other systems dey run well. Imagine am now, a CEO will not just set up a system and allow that system to run for years. He will always be seeking new ways to improve the established systems and see how his business will always be progressing. Now wetin you suppose dey do too? So you go dey ask yourself, say, this my system dey work well, so wetin I fit improve for this system? Which system need improvement? Which system no dey run well? These kind of questions go dey help you to dey improve each of the 5 systems wey you don already set up. And when each of them dey improve, your life go dey improve too. So personally, I dey try my best to improve my system, and I'm still in the process. Are there targets that I'm not setting right? Sure, there will be. I'm still looking for those areas and see how to improve my target setting. Are there habits I need to fire? There are, and I dey work hard to see say I fire them. Are there good habits I need to employ in my life? There dey. I still dey work hard to see say I hire all these ones. So the process continues. Improvement dey here, yes. Adjustment dey here, yes. Then you start all over again. So the truth be say, one thing na to set up these systems, na to dey apply them. Another thing na to make sure say the system no dey stagnant. The system dey improve. When the system dey improve, your life go dey improve too. So here's your challenge. Pick one department in your life, as we discussed in part 2 of this series. The department where you need to fix, pick it. Then choose one system that we have discussed in this video and take one action today, not tomorrow, not next week. I will give you an example. I fit pick health department and choose system 4. System 4 is hire good habits. So what's the action I'm taking today? I go set up alarm for 9:30 p.m. today and 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. So by 9:30 p.m. I go make sure say I enter bed, go sleep, and wake up around 5:30. So now that example I want to make you follow. See another example. I fit pick finance department and choose system 2. System 2 na clear target setting. I'm setting up a savings target of 15,000 naira monthly today. So today I'm transferring 15,000 naira to one of my bank accounts. So the challenge dey simple and e still dey easy. One department, one system, and one action, and that action you go take am today. So drop your comments below for the comment section. Tell me the department wey you pick, the system wey you choose, and the action wey you wan take today. Because if you drop your comment, you dey create accountability, and accountability dey drive results, dey drive progress. Here is the end of the live CEO series, but this is the beginning of your CEO journey. You've seen the wake-up call, the awakening, seen the audits, and you've audited your department. You've also learned the 6 systems to improve your life. Now you have everything you need, but the question is, will you use them? Will you actually become the CEO of your life, or you will go back to the way you used to run your life? The choice is in your hand, but remember, no one will change your life for you. No one is coming to save you. You are the CEO, and your life is your business. Now you need to run your life the way a CEO will run his business. If this series helped you, do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this series with someone who needs to hear it. Also, drop your favorite emoji if you are committing to the CEO journey. Let's build a community of people who want to run their lives intentionally. My name is Matijena, and I will see you in the next video. Stay conscious and stay intentional, CEO.